Max Verstappen has been F1's standout performer this year. After a stuttering start by round 6 in Barcelona, he had overhauled Ferrari's Charles Leclerc in the championship standings, and he hasn't looked back.
If I have to sum up my year so far, I think we initially started off a bit rough with retirements, but then after that we had a really good run of results. We were very competitive, and of course already to have this amount of wins I think is a great start, but we also know it's still a very long season.
With 8 wins so far, he and the team are thwarting Ferrari's early hopes with some mighty, faultless performances.
It's hard to always pick one. I think actually Jeddah and Montreal, they were really hard fought. I think Canada was special because we didn't go there in like 3 years. To see all the fans back and drive the track in general, it's always a lot of fun. And then, of course, it was really tight until the end. I really had to push for it, so I guess that made it that extra bit special.
Add to that his astonishing win in Hungary from 10th to 1st, and he heads into the summer break with an 80-point advantage. He's displaying a natural talent that can't be taught. It's in his DNA.
It's difficult to fully explain where that comes from. You know, with my family background, my mom, my dad, they all raced. And of course my dad all the way to Formula One. And probably a little bit naturally gifted, but that is at the end of the day not enough to make it to Formula One. You need to work hard on and off track, you know, to make it all the way to the top. You can always be better, and I think naturally throughout your career, all the way till the end, you keep learning and keep improving. Maybe at one point your speed will disappear a little bit, getting old, but I'm probably not in that region yet. I think you always have to be open-minded, and you really have to be willing to learn, because people next to you, behind you, they want to beat you all the time, so you have to try and stay ahead of them.
Still just 24, Verstappen is a master of the split-second decisions that decide races at the top end of the grid. His instinct is always to attack, but it's risk versus reward.
I think it depends a bit where you are in the championship. Some years where I was not fighting for a championship, you can risk it a bit more because you really don't have anything to lose. I mean, you can maybe win a race, or when you don't make the move, you're second, and that's not really rewarding when it's like that. But your mindset is a little bit different when you're fighting for a championship. You, of course, want to win, but not with 100% risk. You try to go for the move, but if it's not fully on, it's better not to do it, because it's more important to always score points in that case.
With 7 years of experience already behind him and a title to his name, Verstappen is on a roll and won't be easy to catch as he bids for another.
It feels a bit like last year. There has, of course, been a big rule change, but the car is again very competitive. So, yeah, it's great. I mean, you really have to enjoy these moments, because you never know for how many years you are going to be this competitive. I always said to myself after winning last year that everything what comes next is a bonus, and it really is like that, but my motivation is still the same or even higher, because once you've tasted that kind of success, you want to repeat it all the time, right? And that's what's driving me forward at the moment.